Welcome to another show. Today, we're going to discuss The Fugitive, the television series versus the movie.
It is the verdict of this court that you shall be removed to the state penitentiary and there held until a date to be determined. And on that date, according to the laws of this sovereign state, execution shall be done unto you.
It's a judgment of this court that you be remanded to Illinois State Penitentiary at Menard, where you will await execution by lethal injection.
The story of The Fugitive has captivated audiences for decades, first as a television series in the 1960s and later as a blockbuster film in the 1990s. Both the TV series and the movie revolve around the gripping tale of Dr. Richard Kimball, a man wrongfully accused of murdering his wife, and his relentless quest to find the real killer while evading law enforcement. Despite sharing the same core narrative, the two adaptations exhibit significant differences in their execution, style, and impact. Let's talk about the TV series. From 1963 to 1967, the original Fugitive series aired on ABC. It spanned 4 seasons and 120 episodes. The show employed a serialized format, with each episode presenting a new location and set of characters. Dr. Kimball was portrayed by David Jansen, and he continued his journey. This episodic structure allowed for a variety of self-contained stories, each contributing to the overarching plot of Kimball's pursuit of justice. The television series had the luxury of time to develop its characters and explore their complexities. Over the course of 4 seasons, viewers witnessed the evolution of Dr. Kimball, Lieutenant Philip Gerard, who was portrayed by Barry Morse, and the mysterious one-armed man. This extended format provided ample opportunity for character arcs and deep emotional connections with the audience. The TV series delved into themes of justice, morality, and the human condition. Each episode presented moral dilemmas and ethical questions, often reflecting the social issues of the 1960s. The show's black and white cinematography and dramatic storytelling contributed to its tense and suspenseful atmosphere.
The law says he's guilty. I enforce the law.
Thank the captain for me. Tell him all I'm concerned with right now is Richard Kimball.
Yes, sir, but if your wife is missing...
Kimball, Sergeant. Richard Kimball. Height 6'1", weight 173. That's all I want to hear about.
It's also a curse, isn't it, Gerard? You know, I think you have nightmares, too. Your nightmare is that when I'm dead, you'll find him.
The TV series was the first series to feature a final episode in which all the plot lines were resolved and all questions answered. The Fugitive finale ranked for decades as the highest-rated TV episode of all time. At times, guest actresses would try to flatter Bill Roche by speaking about how special effects allowed him to fake missing an arm. They were unaware that Roche actually only had one arm. And now the big question, was this show based upon the SAM SHEPARD murder case of 1954?
If you know this man.
I don't know this man personally, but this face here reminds me of the man that picked me up at Bay Village, Ohio.
While the show does feature some similarities to this case, Roy Huggins consistently denied that he based Richard Kimball on Shepard, or the fictional murder on the real one, claiming that he was unfamiliar with the Shepard case until the series began. He said the show was actually influenced by his love for westerns, and he wanted to do a series about a modern character roaming around the country in a similar fashion to the mythic cowboys of yesteryear. Did you know that the exterior of the Kimball house is the same one that was on the Leave It to Beaver television series? While originally conceived as a modern-day western, many plot points were also taken from Victor Hugo's Les Miserables. Like Jean Valjean, Richard Kimball is on the run from the law and must frequently change locales to stay free. His pursuer, Gerard, is both inspired by and named after Inspector Javert. Some sources incorrectly state that an alternate ending for the series was planned in which Kimball would be seen removing a false arm, revealing him as the true killer. In the book The Fugitive Recaptured and its later audio adaptation, Barry Morse reveals that this rumor may have started with a never-realized plan that he and David Jansen had for pulling a false arm gag at public appearances. Jansen also often joked that Kimball killed his wife because she talked too much. Of course, what else? Morse also said that he and Jansen conceived for fun an alternate epilogue to the series finale in which Kimball awakens in bed with his wife Helen and reveals to her that he just had the most horrible nightmare. And this would actually happen in 2 TV series, Dallas and Newhart. Jansen also gave an interview to TV Guide at the time of the finale in which he said that his idea for resolving the show was to have a final scene in which Kimball is seen on a beach reading a newspaper account of how the one-armed man had just been executed for the murder. Then, with his trademark half grin, Kimball would stand up, detach his prosthetic arm, and walk off into the surf. It's not known whether he was serious or just kidding. The train derailment sequence in the opening credits with the words Chemin de Fer is stock footage taken from The Young and Heart from 1938, starring Janet Gaynor and Douglas Fairbanks Jr., produced by David O. Selznick and released by United Artists. Gaynor is one of the figures propping up older women, Minnie Dupree, as they walk away from the train. Roy Huggins initially had great difficulty selling the series to potential producers. Many thought a series based on a wrongfully convicted man running from the law would be too perverse, as well as a slap in the face to the American justice system. Producers felt that no one would want to watch such a series and urged Huggins to give up on the concept until Huggins met Leonard H. Goldenson of ABC, who called it the best idea he'd ever heard. Robert Lansing, James Franciscus, and Anthony Franciosa were all considered for the role of Richard Kimball. The series finale was the most watched finale in TV history and remained the third most watched to this day, after MASH from 1972 and 10 years later, Cheers.
You're suggesting that I killed my wife? How dare you? When I came home, there was a man in my house. I fought with this man. He had a mechanical arm.
The movie came out in 1993, and it condensed the story into a 2-hour film, necessitating a more streamlined and focused narrative. Directed by Andrew Davis and starring Harrison Ford as Dr. Richard Kimball, with Tommy Lee Jones as U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard. The film emphasized action, suspense, and high-stakes drama. The movie's fast-paced structure kept audiences on the edge of their seats from start to finish. While the film's limited runtime restricted the depth of character exploration compared to the television series, it compensated with powerful performances and intense character interactions. Harrison Ford's portrayal of Dr. Kimball conveyed a sense of urgency and determination, while Tommy Lee Jones's portrayal of Gerard provided a formidable adversary with depth and nuance, earning him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. The movie adaptation focused on action and suspense, with impressive set pieces and thrilling chases that showcased the advancements in filmmaking technology since the 1960s. The film retained the core themes of justice and perseverance, but presented them through a more modern lens, appealing to a contemporary audience. The movie's color cinematography, dynamic direction, and engaging score further differentiated it from the TV series. The original TV series left an indelible mark on the landscape of television, influencing future crime dramas and procedural shows. Its serialized format and character-driven storytelling set a standard for television narratives. The series finale, which aired on August 29, 1967, was watched by over 78 million people, making it one of the most watched episodes in TV history at the time. The 1993 film adaptation was both a critical and commercial success, grossing over $368 million worldwide. It garnered multiple Academy Award nominations and solidified Harrison Ford's and Tommy Lee Jones's statuses as leading actors in Hollywood. The movie's success also led to a spin-off film called U.S. Marshals, further expanding the story's universe. Both the TV series and the movie adaptations of The Fugitive have their unique strengths and have contributed to the enduring legacy of the story. The TV series provided a rich, character-driven narrative that explored deep themes over an extended period, while the movie delivered a thrilling and action-packed experience that captivated audiences with its intensity and high stakes. Together, they represent two different yet complementary interpretations of a timeless tale of justice and redemption.
You know, we're always fascinated when we find leg irons with no legs in them. Who held the keys, sir?
Me?
Where are those keys at?
I don't know.
Harrison Ford damaged some ligaments in his leg during the filming of the scenes in the woods. He refused to take surgery until the end of filming so that his character would keep the limp. The limp can be seen in any subsequent scene where Richard Kimball is running. Tommy Lee Jones reportedly told Joe Pantoliano, "It's not like anyone is going to win any awards for this film." However, the movie was eventually nominated for 7 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes, with Jones himself ironically winning both the Academy Award and the Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Supporting Role for this film. Harrison Ford was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actor, but lost to Tom Hanks for his performance in Philadelphia. According to the producer Roy Huggins, Gerard's line in response to Richard Kimball's claim of innocence, "I didn't kill my wife," was originally written as, "That isn't my problem." At the request of Tommy Lee Jones, it was changed to, "I don't care." According to the DVD commentary, the scene in which Chicago police interrogated Richard Kimball was improvised. Harrison Ford had no idea what questions he would be asked. Richard Jordan, who was originally cast as Dr. Nichols, actually filmed some scenes with Harrison Ford before he became ill and had to drop out of the picture. These scenes had to be reshot with Jerome Crabb. If you look closely at Crabb's first scene, Ford's beard looks different because he had to regrow it for the shoot. Richard Kimball was played by David Jansen in the original television series. His mother, Bernice Jansen, is an extra in the courtroom scene. You can spot her behind Harrison Ford's head while they play the 911 call. And when he is declared guilty, she is whispering with another woman. To date, this film is the only remake of a regular television series to be nominated for a Best Picture Academy Award. Earlier winner, Marty, was a remake of a television movie. Later nominee, Traffic, was adapted from a television miniseries. 12 Angry Men, another nominee, was also adapted from another play staged on live television. This was the second film in a row for Harrison Ford where he played a part that was originally offered to Alec Baldwin. The first was Patriot Games from 1992, in which Ford played Jack Ryan, who Baldwin had previously portrayed in The Hunt for Red October. And that was our show for today. What did you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And while you're at it, I'd be honored if you subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell to stay informed. Share this video, as that might help me grow as well. And check out the Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise also in the comments section. Until next time, this is Kevin Gibbons saying, live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and keep reaching for the stars.